Good to see you.
Okay. Welcome back, everyone. I don't know if that was on the screen or not. Okay. So, I'm getting a little confused here with my recording stuff and everything, so we're kind of going back and forth here between the things. So for this episode of Random Adventures, I
I'll
wanted
keep
to...
an eye on our surroundings.
Okay, thanks, Eva. I wanted to show a little bit about the Fulmen Blade and how to speed it up since it's a fairly slow attacking um, a fairly slow blade, and how to speed it up and kind of make it useful and exciting. So we're going to be utilizing Shadow Assault, Savage Dive, and Shadow Assault, since these are fairly quick gifts. And then we're going to be speeding ourselves up with Gift Prowess, with increased gift speed, with a Gift Accelerator, and then the gift that passive that Eva gives to us as well. So, and we should be having plenty of Ichor along the way here, since we have Hunting Feast and Blood-Sucking Blades going, both at the same time, most of the time. And we're going to be paired with Bridge to Glory, so
Just
we should be okay to completely obliterate everyone. And since we have the Venus Claw, we are going to be
strike
pretty
first.
much destroying on backstabs as well. And this kind of a build really speeds up the process of destroying your enemies quickly. So there's that guy. And then on strike and on backstab and all kinds of things. Um, and as you see, these gifts just come out wicked fast. So let's go ahead and get a gift accelerator. Let's get another drain activity here, or drain activator. Let's start the trial. Yeah, these gifts come out way fast. And because you're quick, you can dodge in and out of battle really quick. And anytime you get into a scrape, you get quick backstabs. And we almost killed that guy in one hit. Let's get out of here. Okay, so let's go for this. And we have a pretty strong charge attack, and every time we do a charge attack, it grants us another stack of a lightning buff. And since we have the lightning augmentation to our blade, whoops, we jumped past that guy. Okay. And let's go ahead and get a launch. Whoops. So, and that was almost a one-shot kill. So it's an extremely potent type of a build, simply because of the fact that you're so quick on the execution of your gifts, because of all the gift accelerators and everything we have going. So we'll go up here, we'll get bridge going, we'll get this going, we'll keep Ichor for the strikes here. And we'll go ahead and heal up one more time. Okay, let's go in. Oop. And that's that guy. I mean, I know it's just one guy, but it's kind of amazing how quick these gifts can get off with such a slow blade. And you can switch up the element to be anything different. Obviously, you're going to have the lightning damage from just the fact that it's the lightning weapon when you do your heavy charge. But you can get pretty good multipliers with this, just for random adventuring. We want to go for some more random adventures here. So the whole point of this is to try and speed up the Fulmen Blade, since it's a really slow weapon, and you can't really get too much use out of it. And we use both gifts there really quick. It's unfortunate that it was that quick. but then in the event that you go for backstabs, what was that? 11,000. So you can get really high backstabs out of it too, simply because of the fact that you're pairing it with overdrive. Okay, let's go ahead and get in here, and we're going for.
We can't let ourselves.
And there's that guy. And we'll backstab this guy. So, and he's dead. So, I mean, I know that, you know, it's just, okay, whatever, just these kind of little encounters here and things. And you can, you know, do one-shots and whatever. But the Fulmen Blade, because of the attack pattern, this is as fast as it can attack. So if you can speed it up, I mean, it's actually a really strong blade. Now, again, it looks like these two have more damage, but in fact, this one actually has more damage. Since the DLC weapons, we know they scale very well with the lightning, or with the elemental chromes on them. So let's go for the third leg here. And again, this is not to be like a one-shot bossing anything. This is more of a running around doing just adventuring builds to run through enemies very quickly, very efficiently, and kind of get in, get out, dodge, do your thing, and then move on. Okay, so now we're completely buffed, and let's get this. Okay. There's that guy. So, Savage Dive is not meant to be a one-shot on any kind of enemy, but because we're so powerful on that dive with all the buffs going, and then sped up with 4 gift acceleration properties, it comes out extremely quick.
This is
And there's that guy. So when you pair the two together, I mean, you can just get crazy quick damage out of it. And see, when we go back to regular attacks, we just are very slow at how the execution comes out. So it's a great way to speed it up and get some really good damage in, and it's a great way to actually utilize what the Fulmen Blade has to offer. Okay, good. And we're out of activations. Okay, so we'll get some backstabs here, get some I-core back so we can get some executions off. There we go. Whoa, I didn't see that guy. Okay, so we have really good just single target damage. We don't really have any AoE going, which is fine, but you know, when it comes to dodging in, dodging out, and kind of grappling with the enemy where possible, we have really good sustain. Oop. And then because Savage Dive has a high knockdown probability, we have really good chance to go for that against the enemy as well. So we'll go for this, and then we'll go for our electric, and then go for this, and we have no I-core now, so we'll go ahead and heal. And we can't just kill one of these outright, unless we get a backstab here and kill outright, because the Venus Claw does have an extremely high damage potential. Oh. Okay, there's that guy. Okay, and as you see, I mean, it really does give us a great reach out and touch kind of a semblance of how to run the code and how to get in and get on the enemy quickly. Okay, and this is Scout, and Scout pairs extremely well with the Fulmen Blade, since it has exactly the requirements of what the Fulmen Blade requires. It needs an A and a B in mind. Oops. And Scout has that exactly. And it's a quick mobility code, so that's great. We can take full use of Swift Destruction and One-Handed Mastery, and as you see, we're right at 59.4, so it pairs extremely well with the Venus Claw. You don't have a whole lot of dark gifting. You have some. You could put some kind of dark gift in here instead of one of the active gifts, instead of Savage Dive or something like that. But I find it a lot more fun to kind of have this silent strike, kind of dodge in, dodge out, kind of an attack pattern. So we'll see how it does here versus the Despot, since he's weak to any element. But we'll put Blood on here. Now we don't have our gift activator, or our gift accelerator, so that's that. We'll wait for him to do that. So it does pretty well. Now we're gonna have to wait for his second stage. Okay. Okay, well. And we're out of stamina. Is Eva killing that guy? Okay. Well. Okay, and he's gonna jump back. Oh. Okay, well, so it's a fairly potent kind of a one-handed thing, but as soon as you run out of your gifts, it kind of lacks, just in the fact that you don't have a lot of stamina to run with it, or otherwise. So let's see if there's anyone else out there. Maybe we can see if we can lend a hand to anyone. But yeah, it's kind of a neat way to go about picking up some speed on your weapons, on your gifts. These aren't extremely high damage potentials that come out of it. However, the fact of the matter is that you can get in. Like I said, it's just kind of a striking build where you get in, you get some good damage, you dodge out, you wait for your gifts to recover. And since these have fairly, well, Savage Dive has a long cooldown, but Phantom Assault has a 6-second cooldown, and it only costs 4 Ichor. And as you see, we got 24 Ichor, and we rarely have any problems with our Ichor pool, simply because of the fact that we're getting a bunch of backstabs, and as well as we have 2 stacks of Ichor drain on our weapon from Bloodsucking Blades and Hunting Feast. Hunting Feast is a 50% increase and to our drain number, and Bloodsucking Blades is a willpower dependent drain activator. So the higher your willpower and the higher your dark gift number, the higher or the more drain that you get on your weapon strikes. So it's actually really good if for high willpower builds to have Bloodsucking Blades rather than Hunting Feast. But you can get it fairly high with something like the Sub-Zero Shroud, where that has the highest light or highest dark scaling values in the game. So we'll see here. Oh, the distress signal is canceled. Okay, well, it's whatever. So I think we'll just stop here. You can do this for yourself. You can kind of run around with this. This is a lot of fun. It's like I said, it's a very quick kind of a strategy to get in, get out, and keep moving on. So thank you all for watching, and this, I believe, was just a quick way to show Scout and some of the different ways to use it.